Hello, Impala LFX13, and today I'm gonna be concluding the Tribo TEX testing. We're currently the 8th September, and on the 5th, if you remember, I did not post the video yet, but it will be posted separately to this one. I did a dB test, and it was +2 +3 decibel less loud compare without it. And I did that test again on the 5th September, and the car had 133 184 kilometers, which Tribo TEX was in it for 775 kilometer, which is 478 miles. If we just go back 2 weeks ago on 25th August, I did the oil change at 132 240. I did a MPG test loop and all that, came back, and I had up that Tribo TEX. Now today, fast forward 2 weeks, we're the 8th September, and I'm currently at 133 405 kilometers, which is in metric, sorry about that, metric, well, it should be, so 82,894 miles, and it's Tribo TEX. It's been there for 723 miles because Tribo TEX said you need to drive 500 miles before see the full benefits of it. So right now I have a total of plus 1,000 kilometers since I applied the Tribo TEX. And I'm just going back in metric. And again, I'm gonna following all the legal speed. And I reset everything at 0, trip A. Trip B, it's since I did my oil change, which is 1,165 kilometers ago. That's my expected fuel range for now, but that's going to go up. And even average speed I put at 0. So I'll put all that information once the test is concluded. And I don't know, I'm optimist. I did very well last test with just a little over 7 liters per 100K. But I'm very curious to see. I have similar conditions today since last time, so no AC will be used. I'll just use the fan at number 1, and cruise control 62.5 miles an hour, which is 100 kilometers an hour. I want to be fair to this test, and so far I'm kind of impressed with that tomato paste product. It looks like it, but maybe there's some science behind all that carbon link coat, or whatever they call it. So stay tuned, and hopefully I have some good news to report. All right, bye. All right, I'm back with the result. So I left 133 405. I ended the test at the fuel pump at 133 532. My message board said that I did 5.9 liters per 100K and average speed 83.5, I think, or 51.8 miles per hour. I had to sit in the traffic a little bit because there was a little bit of traffic on my way to the lights and on my way back to the fuel pump, because we're like midday, and I usually like to do the test later at night, but it is what it is. It's a real world MPG test. So the fuel consumed for 127 kilometer was 8.836, which gives 6.957 liters per 100K. Hold on, I got something here I did better. So you could see the results on the left. That was done on the 25th August, right after I did an oil change. I did the tests, and those are the numbers. And when I came back home, I added the Tribo TEX. So as you can see, the improvement is about 1%. Not a huge deal, but again, this car is, even if his past history of this car, he raced a lot in a quarter mile. He always got well taken care of, always good fluid, like my transmission fluid, his AMSOIL. And I always use full synthetic stuff and the good spark plugs and so on. So this is what I have. It consumed 8.836 versus 8.963. You could see 6.957 versus 7.01. If you look at the MPG US, it's fairly close, and MPG UK. So would he be able to improve a little bit? Maybe, if I had done maybe around the midnight the test, but you know, how much numbers they would improve, I don't know. So I'll encourage you to do the same test if you can, if you have the time. But regarding the decibel test, it did work. Like, I mean, I put that machine at the same place that the decibel meter reader, and it clearly showed it was about 2, 3, 4 decibel less than before. So it works very well there. And unfortunately here I only have 1% improvement. But if you look at their site, they claim between 2 and 4%, so it's not a big deal either. So their claims are very low. At least they don't claim 10, 15, 40% like you've seen some. So at least they're honest about that. So I like the product. If I'm gonna rebuy it, yeah, maybe I'll buy it and maybe put it on the truck or something like that. But only after internet coupon sell. So take care, and I hope, you know, for some of you who wanted to know the results, it does work, but a little bit. All right, bye.